Welcome to the Eat Better, Move Better, Live Better podcast presented by Flourish with Tracy, where we'll dive into the realms of holistic wellness, plant-based nutrition, yoga, and self-care to help you live your best life. Tune in every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern for our special segments. Meditation Monday. Start your week with mindfulness. Wellness Wednesdays. Get the midweek boost you need. Sadhana Saturdays. Dedicate weekends to personal growth. Join us as we explore and discuss all things to eat better, move better, and live better. Midweek moments are intentional. It's not a pause because something's wrong, but a pause because something sacred's happening. You're choosing to restore instead of push. Midweek is a threshold. We are no longer riding the momentum of Monday's intention, and we are not yet at the release of the weekend. So for many people, midweek carries fatigue, a mental fog, emotional irritability, or a subtle sense of disconnection. So today we're going to talk about not fixing ourselves. We're going to talk about ritualized rest. Rest that is conscious, nourishing, and meaningful. To reclaim energy, clarity, and inner rhythm with a midweek boost. A ritualized rest is different from collapse, it's different from distraction, it's different from numbing. It is rest with presence, rest with devotion, rest that replenishes your nervous system, your hormones, your creativity, and spirit. So let's talk about why midweek rest is so important. It matters. From a physiological perspective, midweek slump is real. By midweek, our cortisol patterns can become dysregulated, decision fatigue accumulates, and the nervous system has often been in a sympathetic fight or flight dominance for days, and sleep debt begins to show itself. And from an energetic and spiritual lens, we are often expending without replenishing. Attention is outward facing, and we lose contact with our inner rhythm. And so this imbalance occurs when we have activity, stimulation, and effort without a counterbalance of rest, stillness, and grounding, and we lose clarity and harmony. When we create a midweek boost of ritualized rest, we restore this balance. So unlike weekend rest, which often comes after depletion, midweek ritualized rest is preventive care. It asks, how can I soften before I break? How can I listen before I numb? How can I restore without waiting for exhaustion? So ritualized rest is intentional, repeated, and reverent. It has three core elements. Intention, where rest is entered consciously, not accidentally. Instead of scrolling until you dissociate, you can choose rest with purpose. You can silently say, this rest is for restoration. Ritual gives shape to the rest. It gives structure. It tells the nervous system, you're safe to let go. And this could include a consistent time for this rest, a specific posture or activity, a sensory anchor, a candle, a blanket, tea, or sound. And then the third aspect of ritualized rest is presence, to invite you into your body instead of away from it, to rest with awareness, not to escape it. And there tends to be common barriers to rest. Before we practice, we must gently acknowledge that we have some sort of resistance. Common beliefs include that we haven't earned this rest yet, or rest is lazy, and if you stop, everything will fall apart. And these beliefs are often survival strategies, but they're not true. Rest does not make you less productive. It makes you more regulated. Rest does not awaken your discipline. It strengthens your discernment. And if discomfort arises during rest, it's not failure, it's information. And there are forms of ritualized rest that you can do midweek for the midweek boost. Give the nervous system a rest. This form of rest prioritizes your safety and regulation. You can do gentle rocking or swaying. You can lie flat on the floor with your legs up the wall with slow breathing. You can cover yourself with weighted blankets or firm grounding. Go outside in nature. Breathe in fresh air, get some sunlight. And you can just say to yourself, nothing's required of me right now. You can do a sensory rest. Just take a break because we're always constantly overstimulated. Unplug from all of those inputs. Sensory rest reduces the input so that the brain can reset. You can have low lighting or darkness, silence, or listen to sounds of nature. You can soft gaze or cover your eyes for just a brief moment. And you can say to yourself, I release excess input. The next is an emotional rest. This is rest from actually doing emotional labor. So instead of working, you can take a moment to just journal without problem solving. You can name your emotions without fixing them. You can release through stillness or tears. You can say, I don't need to hold everything together. It's okay. And then you can take a spiritual rest to reconnect you to what is meaningful and purposeful. You can repeat mantra. You can have a prayer or a moment of contemplation. You can just rest and witness awareness. And you can say to yourself, I'm held by something greater than this. So I'd like to invite you to a midweek ritualized rest. Just get comfortable. You can stay seated or you can lie down. Just begin by arriving. Where are you right now? Feel where your body's supported. Back of your head, arms, legs, your seat, your feet. You can soften your jaw and unclench your hands. Allow your shoulders to soften. And keep your hands in your lap or place one on your heart or one on your belly. And begin to inhale and exhale slowly at your own pace. Deep breaths in and out. Allow your breath to lengthen. And silently repeat to yourself, in this moment, I rest. And begin to visualize the middle of your week as a bridge. You're standing right at the center. Below you is movement. Above you is spaciousness. Notice that you're not moving forward or backward. You're just standing still at the center of this bridge. You are here. Imagine rest pouring into you like warm light. It's not rushing, it's not forcing. It's just calming and filling all the space where the effort and productivity has been. Feel it slowing you down and calming you down. And if thoughts arise, it's okay, acknowledge them. You can set them aside and gently return to this space and the sensation of being supported, the sensation of resting. Just remain here silently for just a few more moments. Breathing in and out. And then bringing yourself back to full awareness, your eyes open in the space where you are. Hold on to this feeling of rest. Begin to scan your body and your experiences, and you can ask yourself, what does my body need by midweek? What form of rest feels nourishing and not avoidant? What is realistic and repeatable? There's no wrong answer. It's different for each person. Some people like a sauna or a massage. Some people go to the gym. Some make sure that they turn in early or go for a walk. It's just a simple commitment every Wednesday, every midweek. Maybe you're lighting a candle or detoxing digitally, putting the phone away. Perhaps just 5 or 10 minutes of deep breathing. Whatever ritual you create grows powerful through the repetition. It becomes your midweek rest. And this rest becomes the boost. It's an act of self-respect. It's where you say, I matter beyond my output. When you honor and ritualize rest, you're teaching your nervous system a new pattern. You're creating sustainability. You're creating and restoring intimacy within yourself. You're creating a practice that you can take with you week over week, allowing rest to become a rhythm, not a reward. And allowing this rest to create the boost you need as a creative care to carry you so that you do not collapse by the end of the week. And this then carries over into your weekends, making the rest that you receive there even more deep and impactful. So here's to your grounding, your devotion, and your practice. May your Wednesdays be aligned, be ritual, be restful, and may they boost. Thank you for sharing time and space today. Thanks for tuning in. I hope today's insights help you on a personal journey towards a healthier, happier life. Don't forget to join every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern for more self-care and holistic wellness tips. Before you go, make sure to comment, click the bell, like, and subscribe buttons for upcoming episode notifications. Be sure to always consult a medical professional before making any major changes regarding your health, diet, or routine. In the meanwhile, stay motivated, stay inspired, and remember, every step you take is one step closer to a better you. Until next time, keep flourishing, and as always, may all be well.